Okay, I've been buried in some code today, so not as involved in making videos. These are the trades on February 5th. Cobra 3, E-mini S&P plus 600. Cobra 3, E-mini NASDAQ minus 220. Interesting divergence in the stock indexes. Kind of a sideways day. Up 28 for the NASDAQ, not much. But it's been up more than the other indexes, while the S&P was up 35 points or 1%. So the S&P was up 1%. The NASDAQ was only up 0.3%, but the NASDAQ has outperformed. And so that's why we see this. You know, the NASDAQ had this trade yesterday while the E-mini S&P was sideways. And so E-mini S&P was sideways yesterday and trended today, while the NASDAQ was sideways today while the E-mini S&P trend happened. So that's the divergence in the indexes. Adaptive moving average plus 675, a 60-minute breakout plus 975, and then AT 2020 and AT 2020 short only down 725 each, down 1450 on those. So a little bit of profit in this, workspace, up about 400 between the Cobras and up about 300 between these four strategies. So roughly $700 in the workspace. All Strategy Access 1, All Strategy Access 2, up on a nice trade and continues to be hard to short most of the time. Last Friday, this strategy had a nice short. Today, break even. NASDAQ tends to come back quite a bit. It's very pointed to the upside, very trending to the upside. So minus 25 on that break even, slippage and commission. And then 60-minute breakout, hit a profit target, got in, got stopped out. So it just had this rally and then pullback. And so no follow through on that. Going to come into some resistance around 9,500, I think. And you can see that as it made a high up here of 94.59. So I think 9,500, it's got to back up and get a running start, I guess. So that's what happens sometimes. Asia 4 ES long plus 1475, two nice trades in a row on that. Great entries, great timing on that strategy. SR counter trend 2 in Q minus 825, kind of a mixture of trades today. Tick pullback, got in early, stopped out. Yesterday had this huge trade, and then a small loss today. We like this strategy because it has small losses and lets its winners run. For example, the NASDAQ yesterday plus 2100, today minus 325. That's what you want in a trading system, a strategy that has small losses and big winners. SR counter trend 2 V2 1M NQ plus 475, called a perfect turning point right here. Pretty picture perfect turning point, plus 475 on that. And then the 5-minute version was stopped out. Got in after that on the second pullback and then was stopped out near the lows. And SR counter trend 2 V2 NQ plus 475 on that trade. And then plus 475 on SR counter trend 2 V2M. 1 minute hit 475 profit target. And then we have the 5-minute version stopped out minus 825 and plus 475 on the 15-minute version. So a series of winners and losers in the SR counter trends, and you see the results in this workspace. By the way, yesterday we were at equity peaks in all the portfolios. So Gold Flash has had a couple of nice trades recently. This is in a couple of the portfolios, but not in our main portfolio, so we don't talk about it much. But I like the way Gold Flash has been trading lately after it went through a recent drawdown. Asia Gold 4 did no trades today. On the long side, did take a short trade for minus 525. And Crude Oil, which has been on top, hit minus 825. And SR counter trend 2 and 4. Both of those were losers today, stopped out. And those are the trades in this workspace at All Strategy Access 4. This is a test I'm doing on this. So these are not, there was no trades in this workspace. This is a setup that I was testing, working on matching NinjaTrader and TradeStation. So there were no trades in SR counter trend 3, even though it shows that there. That is a test setup. Natural gas, minus 290, open position, All Strategy Access 5, no trade. So No real new trades in Al Strategy Access 4 and 5. Again, that's a test trade, not a actual trade that took place. And so that's the update on the day. Down on crude oil, down on gold after yesterday. We were up on those, and then eked out some profits in the stock indexes. And that's the update on today. Today's trade for February the 5th.